Y'all, it is 101 degrees. It is September the 19th. Clay, do you know what today is? Papa's birthday. Today. No, Papa.
Oh.
Today.
He would be like.
Dan's daddy would have been 95 years old.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to believe, isn't it, man?
95 years old.
Papa would be 95 today.
Holy man.
Sweet little old Papa.
Someone parked their vehicle there this morning.
Really?
Or yesterday.
That's why Daddy's parking over there now, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, Daddy is territorial. You don't get anywhere around this little corner right over here and not set Dan off.
Oh, Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone, yeah. Y'all, I'm still feeling, I mean, my guts, okay. I did seven days of some antibiotics. And I've got, so the hurt is not me. It's still uncomfortable, but it's nothing like it was. But I put a call in today. I asked her if I could do one more round because I don't think we've got it all. It's not completely well. And then I have an appointment on the 28th to go in and see her. I called to see if I could get in any earlier so we could talk about it, but they didn't have any openings, so I'll talk to her on the 28th. But y'all, I know it's diverticulitis, and you may not know what that is, and that's okay. I mean, I didn't know about it before I had it either. But I am going to do a sit-down video and talk about
people.
Look, I done passed my road rage on to Clay, man. But anyway, after an attack, y'all, it leaves me feeling, pardon the pun, like I've had the shit slung out of me. I feel like I have had major surgery. Like, you know, like if you've had major surgery, when you, like, right afterwards, you are like exhausted on a level you just cannot even explain. You have no energy. Even talking is a job. So that's how I feel, exhausted, just exhausted. So, but I want to do another round of antibiotics. But I am going to be doing a video in the next couple of days. I have researched this, y'all. I've spent a long time reading and learning and trying to figure out what in the world is going on, because I'm not trying to have no surgery. I think I figured it out. So I'm going to be doing a video and talk about it, and hopefully get some feedback from other people that have diverticulitis and things that they've, you know, found and learned and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested in about the diverticulitis, because that shit will change your life. I'm not even lying. I used to go, like, I was diagnosed in my mid-30s, early to mid-30s. And he said at that time, he said, you have, for your age, you have it really bad, so this is going to give you trouble as you get older. Well, I went probably 10 years, you know, with never having another attack. Y'all, it's so hot. And then it got to where about every 2 years, I could go about 2 years between attacks. Well, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Anyway, I'll talk about it in a video. I'll sit down and do a video about this, because I really do think I've got this stuff figured out. And this hopefully will be the last time I get the shit slung out of me. Anyway, we're going to put some money in the bank. We're out of everything at the house. So we're going to go buy, ooh, the sun shining on my glass lid about blinded me. We're going to go to Walmart. I'm kind of halfway scared I'm just going to fall out before I get out of there, but we don't have any food in the house. So I got to go get some stuff so that we won't starve to death, I suppose. Poor old Clay and Dan, since I've been sick, they've literally ordered pizza every single night, haven't you? Every single night for almost 2 weeks now. It's going on about a week and a half. They've ordered pizza. I haven't eaten. I'm not touching food. I'm not trying to get something in these guts to jack me up. Y'all, we're sitting at a red light. There's a car sitting in the intersection. She just sitting there. Folks going around her. Is she old?
I don't think
Can you
so.
see if she's old, Clay?
No.
She literally was sitting in the middle of the intersection. I know, y'all look at me, and I'm not trying to deny, I got some road rage. I need some road rage therapy. Granny over there's why I need some therapy. Sitting out in the middle of the intersection. I get it. I'm going to be old one of these days. Lord, I'm going to have to try to drive myself to Walmart, and I just hope I can do it right. So I try to cut old people some slack because they're just doing the best they can do. But they will make me want to catch a rabbit.
I think she drew too far, and she said, "Fuck it, I'll just
Yeah,
sit right
she did
here."
drive too far into it, and then just had to go with it. She had to just ride it out. Granny said, "What am I gonna do? I can't go. I can't." Well, she could have backed up, because I obviously left her plenty of space that if she needed to come back, she could have. She didn't bother. She just said, "No, I'll just sit here till I guess the light turns green," and she did. And thank goodness nobody hit her. Y'all, we just got out of Walmart. I am about to crater. I have no energy. There were 50 million people in there.
That didn't want shit, but they wanted where you wanted.
It was unbelievably crowded. I feel terrible. I don't feel terrible. I just feel exhausted. This is no joke, y'all. I feel so bad. I am going to go pick me up a set of sheets for my bed, y'all. I don't know if y'all have trouble with this. Tell me if you do, because I don't know why. You know, I do know why. For years, I never had this trouble. I never had trouble with Dan's feet making holes in my bed sheets. But we got this new bed. It's a crazy expensive bed, but you know, I'm not about trying to spend no crazy expensive money. We are all for the barter system, y'all, and Dan did some work in trade for this bed. It's, you know, it's like I would never spend this kind of money on this bed. It's a great bed, but whatever. So, but the sheets don't fit it. Like they come off of it real easy. So I started having to sew. I bought some of those things you can buy at the store to hold your sheets in place. They don't hold your sheets in place. So I just took and sewed elastic straps on two of the corners, which was like at the head of the bed where we sleep, because that's where they come off the worst. And I just tacked the elastic on both of those so that it wouldn't pop the sheets off. Well, because of that, I put the sheets on the same exact way every single time. And Dan's feet, where's a damn hole in the sheet, y'all? I'm like, anyway, so I'm headed to pick up, he's worn a hole again. We go through sheets, and two, I have one, well, I have two, but I only like one. I put one set of sheets on the bed. I take them off and wash them and put them back on the bed. I don't have a bunch of different sheets. So that's, you know, we use them all the time. So we go through sheets, like we go through at least two sets a year because of his feet. But I'm fixing to go pick up a new set, and I'm going to sew elastic in all four corners so that it won't matter how I put the sheets on the bed, and that way maybe he won't wear a hole in that one spot. So yeah. Tell me if y'all are like me. When I come to Walmart, I literally come to the same, like I come in here the same exact way every single time. I come up the same row first every single time. I'm such a creature of habit. I started a second round of antibiotics yesterday. I see you, Granny. I'm not gonna hit you. Do y'all like this? I think I like this. I'm not sure, you know, that's me. I love a cover up like this. And it's got the sleeves like I like. I'm gonna think about it. I really like it though. Pink plushy purse, anybody? It's cute, but I wouldn't want it. Y'all, I love good sheets. I hate these lower thread counts. They just don't feel as good. And well, it says cotton sateen. Maybe that's good, I don't know. But, I cannot stand a microfiber sheet. I don't know how y'all feel about a microfiber, but I hate a microfiber. It feels like you're trying to sleep on a trash bag. So, I could get gray, but, you know, that's, I mean, I love gray, don't get me wrong, and these are really pretty. I love these. He's got like a little thing. But this is me. I'm a white girl. I like the white girl sheets. I don't mean white girl, I mean white color sheets. It sounded wrong, didn't it? Anyway, I like white sheets. Not. I'm just going to mess that up no matter how I say that, so whatever. What is cotton sateen, y'all? Because I'm not trying to give $70 for those sheets down there. $70 for some sheets is high. But I haven't found any that I liked anywhere else that I wanted to pay that price for either. But I don't know what is cotton sateen. This better not be, like, I wouldn't want it to be, I said that's 400 thread count. And this is, y'all, I may have to just bite the bullet and spend $70 on these sheets. Oh, yeah, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and go ahead and get these, because I think I would, I don't know what sateen is. Maybe I'll get those in. Maybe I'll get the sateen pillowcase set. $14 for just the pillowcases. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Yeah, seriously, $14 for 2 pillowcases or $50 for a whole set of sheets. Sorry. Sateen, no. Y'all, I wanted another one of these because, like I said, I just broke mine. This is $4.88. The one I had was $30. What? I mean, I'm glad, don't get me wrong, but what? This old man, as I was checking my stuff out, I saw, you know, if you don't live, if you're not like from this area, I don't know, they may have, I would think they have them all over the United States, but we call them shoestring potatoes. I think on some of the cans it says like potato sticks. It's literally potato chips, but it's like a little teeny tiny sliver of a potato. Looks like a matchstick, but it's a potato. Yes, I love them things. This old man, there's these big cans of them in there by the checkout. And this old man, you could see he was eyeing them. He was like, ooh, I wish I had some of them potato sticks. So he kind of eases over there. It was so funny, y'all, because I could, you know, like you could tell he was like, man, I sure want some of those. Excuse me, who are y'all honking at? Anyway, he picks it up and he turns it around and he's looking at the ingredients. I'm like, I know, Pawpaw, we can't have no potato sticks, but we want some of them potato sticks. He put them back. I was like, oh, Pawpaw just wants a potato stick. Anyway, y'all, if y'all like, okay, this necklace that I always wear is out of the Anna Saccone, what's it called? What's the astrology? Anyway, this is a Scorpio, because my birthday's in November. Anyway, this is out of her collection. I immediately broke the chain it came on, and I don't remember it tangling up in my hair. I didn't have it long enough to remember if it tangled up in my hair. Well, then I went and bought a silver rope chain. Y'all, I probably have a good 2 layers of my hair back there that's only about this long, because it twisted up in that chain so bad. I would literally have to get Dan to cut it out of my hair. So I ended up breaking that one, thank God. So I bought another chain thinking I was buying a different kind of chain, but no, it was a rope chain too, and I don't like to take stuff back, so I was like, I'll just deal with it. No, it snatched my hair out. So, and the reason I broke it too, because I was like, because it's stuck in my hair back here, and I broke it too. So I come back up here and I was like, look, do y'all know which one of these won't twist? Because I've had tons of necklaces that didn't twist up in my hair like that. I had a different one. I had a round silver one, like a smooth round one. And she said, no, that one's going to pull your hair. She said, you know, you can do whatever you want to do, obviously. She said, but if you've never tried a box chain, I have no idea what that means. Maybe this is square. I don't feel square. But anyway, this is called a box chain. Y'all, I have not taken this off. Like before, I would only wear this necklace for like when I was like dressed. And the second I wasn't trying to be dressed anymore, I would take it off because it would twist up in my hair. I haven't had this off since I bought it because it never catches the hair, never. So if you have that problem, a box chain is the solution. Thank you, lady at Walmart, for hooking me up. I'm going home now. Give me a drink. I'm gonna go home. If I don't die, I think I'm gonna try to go tan maybe later on this evening because I haven't tanned in about 2 weeks. So, and as much as I'm paying for this gym membership, I need to be up there every freaking day. Y'all, let me tell you how bad I feel. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep complaining about how bad I feel, but and I don't feel bad anymore. I just feel exhausted. Oh my God, exhausted. Anyway, and I will until I finish this second round of antibiotics. I told Dan this morning, I said, well, I think I'm fixing to go back down because I went to sleep last night.
Afternoon. Do you have the large side of pepper extra ice?
I did.
$2.15.
I didn't know if you said 15 or 16. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. So, yeah, I told Dan this morning, I think I already said that. I said I may be going back down because I went to bed last night. Well, I didn't go to bed till about 1. I didn't go to sleep. I was laying in the bed. But I didn't go to sleep until about 1. But I slept, y'all, I slept straight through until 8:30, 7:30. It was 8:30. Yeah, I think it was 8:30. I didn't even get up and go pee. None during the night. I got my sheets in to wash. I had thought of something that I thought, you know, we'll just have a little chit chat about this. I'll see what y'all think of it, because y'all may know of something that I don't know about. Hey, Miss Kitty, you gonna come lay with me? Come here. Come here. Come see my friends. Come here. Let my friends come see my friends. Come here. She's so sweet, y'all. She loves to come get some granny lovins. She loves to come get her some granny lovins. Come here. You gotta lay over here on me. Yeah, let's lay down. Let's lay down. Anyway, you know, in 2008, you just gonna stand there in front of the camera? Y'all, it don't matter where I put, like if I'm watching my iPad or the computer or my phone, it doesn't matter. I can try to lay it up on the ceiling and she's gonna try to lay on it. Do you want me to love you? So anyway, in 2008, well, hello, Miss Kitty. Well, hello. You gave everybody a good look and you just didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. Yeah, come lay down. She's why I have to take so many Benadryl every day, because I'm highly allergic to cats. Never had one in my life because of, you're gonna have to move out of the way. You can't sit right in front of it. I'm sorry. Because I've never had a cat in my life, and then, but you know, the mama literally brought this cat to our, that's the way both of ours came to us. Layla's mama brought her to my mama's door, and this cat's mama brought her to our door right here. And so that's why we had cats. Otherwise I wouldn't go looking for a cat. Like my BFF, she has a I have no idea, I can't remember what she said that cat is the most beautiful cat I've ever laid my eyes on. It's white and gray. Oh my God, she's beautiful. And she's due to have kittens any day. And she said, if she has, has some, do you want one of them? I'm like, oh, hell no. Not just no, but hell no. Like, I can't say I'll never have another dog. I would love another dog, but I get too attached. And so I'm just like, no, I just can't. I don't see putting myself through that again. Like, I'm completely content not having a dog. I would love to have one. Yes, and I would love it. But losing them is just way too hard. So anyway, when little cat is no longer here, there will never be another cat, because the allergies, like I literally take the limit of Benadryl every single day of my life. Hey! Y'all, I hate that. I hate that with a passion. I'll be patting her, and she'll reach over here and just, you know, poke her toenail in me, going, excuse me, but why did you stop petting me? But, what was I saying? Oh, my nose right now is so sore because, like, this side especially just drips water all day long. So there will never be, and two, I'm not even going to lie, the puking up, like Layla didn't do it, and I guess it's because she was short-haired. This little huzzy right here with this long hair, she harks out the most insane, gross, disgusting, oh my God. I'd never witnessed this because I'd never had cats. The first time I saw her fixing to hark out a hairball, I thought like aliens had invaded and she was like turning into something. It is horrifying to see her, because I don't know, if you've had a cat, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the hairballs, no, I cannot stand that. I guess that's what you call a hairball. It ain't ever a ball. It's a big, long, tube-looking thing. Yeah, but it's disgusting. And I don't like, I mean, I stay on top of their, what's that called? Litter box. And keep it clean, but I can still smell it, and I don't like it. Nobody, like my kids and Dan swears they can't smell it. And I'm glad, because I don't like that smell whatsoever. So Miss Little Cat here is going to be the last one we ever have in that way. I can't promise I'll never have another dog. But what I was going to say before Miss Little Cat come in, you know, I had some spine surgeries in 2008, which has left me unable to do any of the things that I really enjoy, which is like working in my yard and like just strenuous work. I enjoy that. I really enjoy being busy and sweating and working hard. That's just what I enjoy, which is why my back was in the shape that it was in. But it's just what I enjoy. And so I was left with like no hobbies to do, because that was my hobby, you know. Like I worked full time, and then like in the evenings and on the weekends I just enjoyed working, planting flowers, you know, making my yard pretty, and working on my house, you know, painting and caulking and building and changing. And anyway, so, oh, and that's another thing, y'all. Dan, you know, I've told you he's a hoarder, and he's a hoarder like to the second power. You know, I haven't felt good, and this, it's kind of, I mean, it's sweet, you know, but it's kind of funny. Like I complain about his hoard all the time. I mean, part of me's joking, and the other part's like, oh my God, it's driving me insane. But when I get really sick, he really, like, he don't know, he's kind of lost. He don't know what to do to try to help make me feel better or whatever. So, and two, he's just been working so much he hasn't had time, and now he's kind of at a point where he does have a little bit of time. He has been back there, y'all. He has hauled today, I think it's like what, right at lunch, around lunchtime today, he's already taken 2 loads to the dump out of his hoard back here, y'all. I could not be happier. If I felt better, I'd dance a jig. He's getting rid of some of that crap. But that he's doing it because he knows I feel bad. And he's like, oh, this will cheer her up. She'll feel better if I clean my shit up. Anyway, that still wasn't why I lay down here to talk. Okay, so I couldn't do what I enjoyed. Well, as you know, I love talking. I love talking to people. I love laughing. I love, you know, learning about new people and all that kind of stuff. So I found chat rooms back, I don't even remember when, it was a million years ago. Actually, I think I found chat rooms before. Yeah. I was in chat rooms way before. Yeah, way before my back thing. But I was thankful for it with my back thing, because it gave me something, like I couldn't, you know, anyway, it gave me something to do that I could still kind of talk to people. Anyway, when Yahoo Chat, y'all, when I first went into Yahoo Chat, it was the best thing I've ever, like, I cannot tell you how many nights, like I worked full time, so I would, after I'd like fed the kids and put them to bed, I would log in and chat. Y'all, it was so much fun. I've never had more fun in my life. There were some of the funniest people I cannot tell you how many nights I stayed up, like literally, I didn't even go to bed, laughing so hard. Like I would literally have tears and couldn't catch my breath. We'd be laughing so hard. I loved that, y'all. I missed that so much. You know, at some point, I don't remember when, they shut down the Yahoo chat rooms because it never fails. And I don't, when I say, I don't want to offend anybody, but when I say perverts ruin it for everybody, they do. You know, I don't know how to say this without being ugly, but, you know, I think everybody that follows me is grown. None of us are kids here. Well, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to try to be nice about it, but let's say what I'm thinking. Anyway. Okay. From what I understand, they closed down the Yahoo chat rooms because of pedophiles and perverts. And I think that is, my brain just can't comprehend that. Yes, I'm married. Dan knows I've chatted. I've never hid that I chat. I wasn't hunting a man. I'm not hunting that. You know, I love to talk. I love to interact. I love to laugh. That's what I went there for. I didn't go there hunting a man or nothing like that. But they're there. And that's what ruins chat. I mean, I understand men and women are different. You know, women are emotional and men are physical. So, I get that. I do. But, like, I would only go to, like I never went to, like, adult chat or, I can't remember what some of it was called, like, sex chat. I never went to any of those rooms. Ever. Never went in those rooms. That wasn't what I was looking for. I would go to, like, just regular tech. It was like, I think we went by, like, states. I'd go to Texas, and then it had, like, I don't remember, but it was like Texas and then a whole bunch of rooms, and you chose a room. Well, I had my favorite rooms because that's where my favorite people would hang out. And like this one man was a guy, man, I don't even remember. I think he was a lot younger than me. I don't know. He would hook on to my name. So like, this is what I'm talking about. I could barely turn the computer on, but he would hook on to my name, so that whenever he would move rooms, it would take me with him. And y'all, that man was so, boy, I think, because I mean, he was young. He was so, when I tell you he was funny, y'all, I cannot tell you, I have laughed more. And you know, the thing about it, I don't even know his real name. I don't know where he lives in the world or anything like that. I would love to know, because I bet he's still just that funny. And I would love it. But, and I say this because I went into a room before I got sick. I went into, I don't even remember where I found it. If I remember what it was, I'll try to link it below, because some of y'all may enjoy chatting. I don't know. I can't remember what it was called. I haven't been back. I went that one day, and then I've never gone back. But this is what I don't understand. I wish there was a way, and maybe you can pay for it. I don't know. Maybe y'all clue me in. Maybe you can pay. I don't know if I'd pay to chat, but you know, like I would, like, I remember in Yahoo toward the end, like the bots and the spam, all that got to be just so annoying. I had said many times I would pay to be able to chat in a room with like all my friends, with all that crap coming in, you know, and spamming the room and all the hey baby, what was it? It was what was it? ASL, age, sex, location. Hey, ASL, get away from me. If you can't say, hey, you know, where are you from? Don't come in. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. If you don't have time to type out, you know, anyway, like, I think it was ASL, age, sex, location is what it stood for. I can't remember. But, I would love to find something like that again. And I guess that's kind of what YouTube does for me. It gives me that outlet where I can meet people and we can talk and enjoy each other and stuff like that. I think that's maybe what it is for a lot of us. You know, like we do want to interact with people. We don't necessarily want to be sitting in the same room with them, but we do want to interact with people. But yeah, but here's what annoys me. And if you were a chatter, you know exactly what I'm probably fixing to say. I hate, like, I get it. And if you're sensitive for me, you know, for people talking about like adult topics, close out now. Don't stay here and listen to this, because I'm going to talk about some adult stuff. And if you have kids, you know, turn it off. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I don't want to talk in a way in front of somebody's kids that they don't appreciate. So, fair warning. When I would go into chat, what ruined it for me was the constant, what is it about a man wanting to show you his goober? Here's the thing. I know what one looks like. And I know what they do. I don't care. So you got one. Good. I don't care. I really don't care. And y'all, I used to I was probably a lot meaner. I've never been a mean person I mean, I will say that. Others may not agree, which, I mean, I don't think so, but I've never been a mean-spirited person in my life. But in chat, yes, I'd get pretty mean. Just because it got so old, you know, it's like, God, dog, no, I don't want to see your goober. You know, and I would say, like, I had it in there, not looking for nothing, don't want to see your goober, don't want to talk about sex. You know, I put that I was married. I never hid anything. I was on the up and up. The amount of men that want to show you their business is insane. I don't care. I don't want to see it. You know, and I cannot tell you how many ugly, nasty, disgusting things I've been called. Like, I went into a chat room a few months ago, and it was a different one from the one I went into recently. So anyway, I went in there, met this really nice guy. He was so much fun. It was kind of, I love the banter, you know, when we can go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It can be a woman. I don't care. I mean, like, I'm not looking for anything other than, like, just friendship. So it can be a woman, it can be a man. Look, this hair, she's laying right here, so the cat hair's on my nose. Anyway, I love the back and forth, real quick-witted banter. I love that. Love that. So, and we had that. We talked probably most of that day. And, somebody had messaged me. Anyway, we'd been back and forth, you know, all day long. Really nice guy. Never mentioned sex. And I was like, yes! You know, this is awesome that, you know, you can have a conversation without it going there, you know. And, so one of us had to leave and quit talking. Probably him, because I realized, like, most of the men in chat are married. And so, like, they chat while they're at work or whatever, and then they have to go when it's time to go home. I don't have to do that because I don't hide that I chat. Dan knows I chat. And so, like, it's not a problem for me. And Dan don't care because he knows I'm not looking for anything. Dan's not a talker. I am a talker. And I'm sure he feels like, oh, good. Let's take some of the pressure off me. She over here, you know, talking my head off. Or that's the way I see it. And like I said, I've always been open with him and we've talked about it. And, you know, anyway, so whatever. But he came back. And when he came back, it's like his like overall mood had changed or so. I don't know. It was just different. And maybe he had maybe he was at work and couldn't talk in that way. And then when he left work, he could all of a sudden talk in that way. So he kind of starts taking it there. And I was like, nah, no, good. I'm good. You go ahead about your business or whatever. I'm going to run along. And in our talking that we had talked earlier in the day, I had mentioned that I had a trans child. Because, you know, you talk about your kids. You talk about, you know, that you're married, how long you've been married. And, you know, just life, you know. Y'all, when I tell you, he started in on me, oh, I mean, it makes me laugh. It don't hurt my feelings. It don't piss me off. It literally is funny. I mean, that shit is funny. Do you hear me? All of a sudden, when I didn't want any part of his goober, I was all of a sudden this disgusting, like the whole day long he'd been saying, oh my God, you're so much fun. I love talking to you, blah, 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 blah. All this kind of, like, he's like, oh my God, you're so funny. I love it. All day long. All of a sudden, I didn't want to look at his goober and the whole shit changed. He insulted me, like he thought he was insulting me because I don't give two about what he thinks of me, I just don't, you know, I mean, I don't find it offensive at all. I find it hilarious that men's ego is attached to their goober. And if you, like, go, I don't want to see your goober, you just might as well slap them upside the head. And, he started insulting me, y'all. And this is what I found I never answered him back, but I could see, you know, what he was saying, or parts of it. I never opened him up to see what he was saying. You know, I think we were on Kick. That's what it was. we'd started in a chat room, and I have Kick, and so, because I don't go by my name I don't go by my real name anywhere, so I will Kick. You know, if I enjoy you and I think it's worth, you know, you knowing what my Kick name is or whatever, I don't care. Anyway, I'll take it to Kick. So I think we'd gone to Kick, and that's how I was seeing it. Y'all, this is what he said. He said, I don't know who you think you're fooling. Oh yeah, I was on to you from the very start. I know you're trans. You know, which it makes me laugh and it makes me sad all at the same time, because all he knew to do was to try to insult me and to try to hurt my feelings, because I didn't want to see his goober, you know. Why? I don't understand that. I said straight off the bat, I'm not here for that. If you are here for that, I get it. Not a problem. I'll let you do your thing and I'll go do mine. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm here for. That's literally what they all say. Literally what they all say. So, yeah, that's how he thought he was going to offend me, was by saying, you know, I had your number from the start. And he just keeps on going and going. And that's what's so funny about it. Okay, so I don't want to see your goober. Okay, move to the next lady. Maybe she wants to see your goober. I don't know. Why get offended? You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't really understand why so much is attached to that. You know, like, if that's all you have to offer is your goober, you ain't about shit. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I mean, you know, if you cannot entertain somebody with a conversation without wanting to show them your goober, and then that offends you when they don't want to see it, I'm sorry, but you ain't about nothing. Especially when I've made it clear that that's not what I want to talk about, and that I don't think you're a bad person. If that is what you want to talk about, it's just not what I want to talk about. Yeah, I don't understand that. So, guys, tell me if you've had any experiences in chat rooms. I love chatting. I don't love that part of it. Some days, if I'm in a certain mood, you bet your ass I go in there, and I go in there to piss people off. You know, I go in there not to piss people off. I go in there to talk and have fun. But if you come at me, I'm not cutting you any slack. Some days I'll cut you slack, and I'm not going to be mean about it. Other days I'm not in the mood for it. Get it away from me. I told you I didn't want to see it. Get your goober, put it back in your damn pocket. But, you know, anyway, so yeah, if y'all have had some experiences in chat, let me know. If you know where to go chat, that's fun. Let me know that too. I mean, I think there are some rooms kind of attached to Kick. I don't really know how it all works anymore, because I just don't hardly go in. And I don't want, you know, I want to just chat and have fun, tell jokes, laugh, cut up, whatever. That's what I want to do. I enjoy that so much. And I miss that, you know, when you don't work out in the public, you're not around people. I'm literally in my house all day, every day, which is what I prefer. But I do still want to interact with people. And thankfully, I have some amazing friends that, you know, let me ramble 30-minute long texts to them like all day, every day. So I'm fortunate in that way. But, you know, I do want to give them a break every now and then, and not, you know, blow their phones up, you know, all day, every day. So, yeah, if you know some chat, let me know. If you're a chatter, let me know. I'm going to come chat with you. I have friends that I met in chat back then that I'm still friends with today outside of chat. You know, so yeah, it's a cool thing. I love it. I think it had like a bad connotation attached to it, because, you know, it did ruin people's marriages, and, you know, it can be whatever you want it to be, and it can be bad, it can be good, whatever. But yeah, I met some really awesome people that I'm still friends with now. So yeah, it's a great chat's awesome. It can also be very bad if you let it be. But yeah, I've made some really good friends there, and I just enjoy it. So yeah, let me know if you have any information, like if you know of somewhere to go, if whatever, you know, tell me if you know, like your chat experiences. And what I was going to say earlier about that, I don't think I finished my train of thought, which I'm terrible at. the thing about what I said, it made me laugh and it made me sad all at the same time when the guy started trying to insult me by saying that he knew I was trans. Well, it makes me laugh only because I'm not trans. You know, I do happen to have a trans daughter, and so I see it from that point of view too, and that makes me sad to see how people will lash out and use something like that to be hurtful, you know. And so that's the part that makes me sad. It makes me laugh because, you know, and I, like in chat, I got called that many times. I got called a tranny many times. So, like, I don't even care. Like I don't care, but I can see at a different point in my life, it could be very hurtful if you let it be, but these people don't know me, so like them lashing out and being ugly, that's about them. It's not about me. It has nothing to do with me because you don't know me, you know. So, and I think it was funny too how like you could have a conversation, you know, for possibly hours with somebody and them say, you know, like, oh my gosh, I enjoy you so much, you know, you're so fun, you're so funny, oh my gosh, blah, 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 you're quick-witted, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then the minute they want to turn sexual, and you don't want, you tell them no thanks, they get offended. But that's because like you've like kind of insulted them, because they feel like in their mind all they are is a goober and that's all they have to offer, or they feel like that's all they have to offer. I don't think that's all anybody has to offer. We're so much more than just that. But yeah, and of course, you know, I'm saying it in the way that I'm saying it because I don't want to be offensive, because for one, YouTube will demonetize our videos. They won't let us make ad revenue off of them. But also because, you know, I don't want to be respectful of people that don't cuss. I'm a cusser, and I was raised, I've said this many times, I was raised in the sticks of Arkansas with 3 brothers. I can run with the big dogs if I need to, but I prefer to sit on the porch, is what I've said a million times. So yeah, can I make a sailor blush with this mouth? You bet your ass I can. I try not to. I try not to be offensive if I don't have to, but you know, like in that situation, you know, if I've said fair warning, it's not the conversation I want to have. If you do, that's okay. It's just, there's just no point in you trying to talk to me in hopes that that's where it's going to lead, because that's not where it's going to lead. So, and then for them to get offended, that's just kind of funny. And I would go with it. Y'all, this is what I used to do, because I mean, it's comical, you know. I mean, I wasn't doing it to be hurtful, but you know, after you've said, you know, no thanks, I don't want to see your goober, and they keep persisting, I think I had the right to come back and be mean or whatever. Not mean, but you know, to mess with them, you know. So my favorite thing back when I chatted with Yahoo, like you had the little profile picture, like it was on one side or something, and like when you were talking to somebody, that picture was up there. Well, if they changed the picture out while you were talking, you could see that. And so they would say, you know, do you want to see? And I'm like, no thanks. And they're like, are you sure? You know, because like mine's like the biggest and the best, you know, like you always get that. Everybody thinks their shit's the best. And that's good. I mean, you should, you know, think you're the best or whatever, but you know, they're not. But anyway, I'd be like, no thanks. And they would just persist. And sometimes they would just slap it up there thinking that, you know, like without even asking. And, and I just never acknowledged that it was there. And sometimes that wouldn't work, you know, and so it really was kind of like this was a valid thing, because sometimes that little thing, you know, like it wouldn't show your picture for whatever reasons, I don't know. But like I'd say, sure, send it to me, after they had just kept persisting, and I had said no continually, and they just wouldn't let it go. And then I would lie and go, it didn't come through, the picture's not there. They would go ape shit trying to figure out how to help you see their goober when it's already there, you know, the whole time. But I'd be like, no, it's just blank on my end, or like it was like a little gray, a little seems like it was gray, like a little gray head, like a circle and some shoulders, like, you know. I'd say, no, it's still just that little, you know, thing. I don't know. Y'all, that shit was hilarious, because they would go nuts trying to figure out why you couldn't see their business. So yeah, I would mess with them a lot like that. But anyway, if you know of a place, let me know, and who knows, maybe we'll be chat buddies.